I literally just did an episode about how you handle fame and how you move while famous or successful. I literally just did an episode on this last week. And this week, PNB gets gunned down here in Los Angeles at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Now, it's not the one on Pico and off La Brea, because some of y'all that actually come to visit LA, you usually go to that one. And there's a lot of you that tend to go to that one. That one is the one that stays crowded all the time right there on Pico off La Brea. Not that one. Not that one. Not the one that Obama went to and, all that. No, this is deeper off of Manchester. So, but that's beside the point, okay? Because it doesn't matter where you go. The key is to move in the shadows. Moving in the shadows when you have clout or success. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not posting on social media where you go, who you go with, how you move. Remember what I told y'all in that last episode. You're not going to know all my business. I'm not going to put my business out there. The people that are around me are not going to put the business out there, especially the woman that I'm with. Oh, she'll be educated on how to move, because I'm not going to have no woman posting everything we do and, putting a selfie, da-da-da-da-da. Nah, you're not going to do that. And I'm letting you know right now in case you're watching. Move in the shadows, especially today, especially in places like Los Angeles. Okay. Los Angeles out here is becoming Gotham City. We're in this culture that says you got to flex and show receipts. We're in this culture right now that says that you have to do that in order to prove to other people that you don't know that you have success or that you have clout or whatever. Show receipts, show receipts, show receipts. See, you got to move in the shadows, ladies and gentlemen. I know ladies is a lot more challenging because they love validation. Validation is the worst drug of the human experience. That validation stuff where you got to prove to people that you don't know how successful you are. You don't need validation from anybody, first off, man or woman. You don't need validation from anybody. As long as you have success and you know it, that's all that matters. You don't need to prove nothing to these mother. So who you're with, who you kick it with, and them understanding this, that social media proof, that digital footprint that people just clamor to and are addicted to. No. You control that. You set the standard for that. You let motherfuckers know, look, I have certain status. We're not putting all the business out there. You know what I mean? And if you do, it's after you've left. Simple. Regardless of where you're at. I don't give a damn if it's a good area, a bad area, a gang-infested area, an area with affluent individuals. It doesn't matter where you go. This is the code of the street. You don't put all your business out there. You live under the radar, move in the shadows. I expressed this in the See, and this is this thing that people... It's annoying. Bottom line, it's annoying because it's something that can be avoided. It's something that can be monitored. Of course, you can't predict these things. There's no guarantees, okay? When you go out in public, there are no guarantees, but there are things that you can do to reduce the dangers or the threats. I send out healing energy to his family and those that knew him, worked with him, and that sort of thing. But it's just one of those reminders that you really have to be careful how you move, more so today than ever before. That's what this reminds you, me, and everybody else, or at least that should be the takeaway, is that you really do have to operate differently when you have a certain amount of success. And once upon a time, people used to do that, just like I expressed in the previous episode. But learn to move in the shadows, folks. It's tricky because you want to indicate social proof, but you also don't want to get caught up. See, it's tricky. How do you do that? How do you, I guess, show receipts as it pertains to today's narrative and move in the shadows? It can be done. You just have to figure it out. Show locations that you don't always go to. Show locations after you've left, right? Don't always show where you go and who with, Be a little bit more strategic with what you show. Choose certain camera angles, right? Because you control what people see. You kind of have to operate like a Martin Scorsese or Spike Lee, where you control what the audience sees and you still create this idea of flexing, because you can flex and not give all the information. It's all in the camera angles. You know what I mean? It's all in the composition of the shot. Pay attention to every aspect that you show in the shot. See, a lot of people don't think about these things because they're not thinking of composition within they're not thinking about that. They're just thinking, let me put the camera and show everything that's around me, right? They're not thinking, you know what? Let me eliminate that address. Let me eliminate this right here. Let me not have that in the frame, right? It's all about framing. So if you must show receipts, if you have to do that, think about the composition of the shot, right? Who to avoid putting in the shot, right? You could still show your receipts. Just be methodical, okay? And if you know that you're going into certain areas, and you just got to be aware. That's what it really comes down to, you know? And if I have a woman who's with me, you can bet your bottom dollar she's going to be educated on these things. Or you can bet your bottom dollar she's going to be educated, okay? She's not about to be loosey-goosey with that camera. Nah, we're not having that. Not over here, we're not. Maybe with those other dudes, but not over here. Understand? So get control of your situations, gentlemen, ladies.